Apparently there are new rules when it comes to migrating in Rise of Kingdoms, and it's mainly for early KvKs, and since right now I'm playing KvK 2, as you can see, my power is 24 million, I thought I should say a few things about this update because some people are happy, but some are fuming. First of all, let's quickly take a look at what they are saying. Question is, how are you planning on improving the experience for new kingdoms? The answer is, new kingdoms have always been of great importance to us, and we have always strived to improve their experience. We recently conducted a survey for kingdoms that had just entered Season of Conquest, and most governors' complaints focus on governors immigrating into kingdom were too strong, making things unfair for native governors. New kingdoms were being matched with older kingdoms in KvK, resulting in most governors in the new kingdoms being unable to keep up. To improve the new kingdom experience, this is the important section. We are currently looking at both the immigration and story matchmaking systems. Our current plan is as follows. Number 1. Extra requirement for cross-season migration to Season 2 Kingdom. And it's a pretty strict one. The immigrating character cannot be more than 120 days older than the target kingdom. The next one is extra requirement for cross-season immigration to Season 3 Kingdom. Again, immigrating character this time cannot be more than 180 days older. And the final one, this is for Season of Conquest, the immigrating character cannot be more than 240 days older than the target kingdom. First, let's talk about why some people are angry or not happy. I'm gonna be honest, it is, even for an old account, it is good to have the option to play KvK where there is no crystal tech. You would only have crystal tech if you are in Season of Conquest. In KvK 1, 2 and 3, we don't have it. And clearly having no crystal tech is very good for free-to-players and low spenders because it basically increases the gap between the players who spends in the game and who doesn't. And with these new rules, your character cannot be older than 120 days or 180 days for KvK 3 is of course kind of bad for people who wants to just keep experiencing a KvK without a crystal tech. However, for people who are saying they just love playing KvK 2, I don't believe that, okay? I don't, because honestly, what most people love who does migrate from with older accounts from Season of Conquest to KvK 2, destroying people, the native players who are free-to-play, low spenders, trying to fight with 20, 30 million power with tier 4s and subpar technology, we are just getting decimated. And that's the reason why I'm happy, because right now I'm experiencing this firsthand. And if we quickly take a look at Lost Canyon, for example, this guy has Max Alex, Max Constantine, Max YSG, Mehmed, Saladin, Genghis Khan. Like, how can you even fight against this guy on the field, right? Tweety, Max Alex, Mehmed, Constantine, Saladin, YSG, blah blah blah, Mulan, Charles Martel, and him specifically. I don't believe that he spent, universal legendary sculptures on Mulan. This means he basically had enough time. His account is that old that he was able to max Mulan from the gold keys alone, which is like at least a couple of years. And Slayer, this guy is in our kingdom. Same story. Everything is expertise, everything. So as native players of the kingdom, how are we supposed to fight against these guys? Because now this KvK is for us, for free-to-players and low spenders, this KvK is worse than Season of Conquest. And not just these three, by the way. When I say these guys, I'm referring to people with super old accounts coming from Season of Conquest, migrating back to KvK 2. These guys have full technology, full expertise legendary commanders, and on top of that, they most likely have full legendary gear. And now, since we have the formations and armament system, they also have super strong armaments. And I was saying in Season of Conquest, yes, having the crystal tech is kind of bad for free-to-players and low spenders. However, at least in Season of Conquest, most people actually shapes their account to a certain extent, right? They have some expertise commanders, they have some legendary equipment, legendary armaments. But in here, our account is just, look at this one, 6 months old, while most of those accounts are around probably 3 to 4 years. I don't think there should be that many people with 100+ million power or that many people with tier 5 units in KvK 2. I think there's a problem, there is a big problem. And now looks like we are going to get a fix, but at least for me and for players that we are in the same KvK, it's just now too late. I'm sitting on my city, I'm reinforcing rallies and I'm reinforcing garrisons and trying to help our alliance build flags. And that's about it. And this is definitely more passive gameplay than that I have experienced in Season of Conquest with my original low spending account. So to me, I think all of these changes are definitely not bad. Yes, some people will be upset, maybe some even might quit the game completely just because they cannot go back to KvK2 and basically just decimate some tier 4 units that belongs to people with 20 million, 30 million power. But it is what it is. At least for newer players, it is going to be a little bit more fair. Yes, people can still go back, but the time gap is not going to be that much. So the difference between a native account and an account that is coming from like that is 120 days old, it's just 2 months. It's not going to be that big of a difference. So I am honestly, as someone who is experiencing this firsthand right here, right now in KvK2, I'm happy with it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a good change or a bad change? I know you'll say, yo, Lilith is just doing this so that you have to keep playing KvKs that do have crystal tech. You might be correct, but as I said, as someone who is playing KvK2 right now, I think this is a good change. I see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.